Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sound here. This is a very, very different video from what I'm used to. To understand why I'm making this video, I should just explain what's going on. Essentially, you've probably noticed that I've taken much longer breaks between videos. And that's because, for one thing, I've gotten better. Now, am I good? No, but I've gotten better. And more importantly, I put more time. Also, I just procrastinate a lot. So, like for example, what was the newest cover? The Livewire cover didn't take that long because I didn't put that much effort into it. But Forsaken took actual months of work because of how much effort I put into it. And I know it's not that good, but I put quite a lot of effort into it. That being said, I also no longer want to limit myself to just FNF, so I started theory crafting ideas. Right, I started theory crafting about what I could possibly do, and then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna just start doing the yapping videos that I wanted to do. I wanted to just fucking lay it bare and yap for a while. So that's what this is gonna be. The first of probably one of my core components of my channel, yapping. Now, you might be wondering, isn't this kind of like Moist Critical? Yeah, Moist Critical is my favorite YouTuber of all time. He is my straight up favorite. So naturally, I take a lot of inspiration from him. And if he can fucking yap on YouTube and have people like him, maybe I can too. So that's what I wanted to say about that part. When it comes to my microphone, yeah, like why the audio quality is worse, mostly because I usually record on my phone, but the audio files to actually make yap videos would be much bigger than like FNF covers, so it would be a nightmare to port to my computer. So I'm just gonna record straight on my computer, and that's that. Just get fucked, I guess. Now, the state of the channel is going to shift. I'm going to start branching out on more content. Maybe put out some gameplay. Like I started playing Cattails, and I might do a small, I might make a playthrough series of it. Just why not? Do some voiceover while we're at it. But in the meantime, I'm thinking about that. Right now it's just the yapping and just talking about whatever. Beyond that, I want to continue with FNF, but I don't want it to stay as the only thing that I upload on the channel. It probably will not even be a core part of my channel, just something I do every now and then. I think that's all I planned for the introduction. I'm completely no script, by the way. I'm just spouting out garbage, just fucking doing it raw, running it live. So I have no script. I'm doing this all on the top of my head. That's why you're gonna hear a lot of cuts. But that should be about it. About when it comes to introductions and such. So really quick, hi, I'm Sound of Flames. Used to be Luigio5555. If you go into my earlier videos, you'll find Luigio5555. That was my old handle. I'm abandoned it in favor of Sound. I'm going to start branching out again, and I'll probably do a future proper introduction video. But for now, this is just the little blurb in the front to say, hey, I'm gonna do different things now. I'm finally gonna be unique or whatever. I will also say, if slightly unrelated, if there are any Skullgirls players that are looking at my shitty gameplay, I know I'm bad. I only have about 13 hours in, so I'm still learning. But we're back to the main topic. That's the current state of the channel. I have a couple in the works, but I procrastinate like a motherfucker, and that's already bad. But the reason for making this video is what makes it worse. So, why did I make this video? What prompted me to actually do all of this? Well, for one thing, obviously, the introduction. The other thing is, I hate my fucking job. Yeah, I have a job now. I'm not gonna dox the company, because I really don't want to dox myself. But yeah, I have a job now, so that's also not helping with my upload schedule. When it comes to the work, it's basically just cleaning. Yeah, like my basically, like, the role I was hired to do is to clean up the yard. So fucking go outside, hot sun. It's about 100 degrees usually over here, and I just clean up shit. Just pick up everyone else's trash. It's miserable because mostly like other people like that are not cleaners, they they kind of just do whatever they want, and we as cleaners have to suck it up. So they'll rip apart, they'll open bags of whatever material they need, and then just dump the trash on the floor. Not their responsibility. You wanna know who it is? Ours. It's ridiculous. It's fucking insane. Along with that, it's just the fucking hot sun. It's extremely hot. It puts a very, very hard pressure on me and the other guys to, keep going despite it all. And the fact that the yard supervisor is fucking, he really likes to push our buttons. So he's gotten after me this past week actually, because I've been going too slow. Keep in mind, I don't do hard labor normally. Like even now, I still don't really do hard work at home. I only do it at work. So I am a bit slow. He didn't like that, and nearly got fired for it. So managed to keep my job, of course. That's why I'm still working. That's why I can. That's why I can complain about it. But that he wants me to like fucking work non-stop with barely taking any breaks, when that's just not feasible. That's just gonna fucking murder me. Now, luckily, one of the cleaners is the leader, quote unquote. So he's kind of like my boss, and he can defend me and the others when need be. But the yard supervisor kind of just doesn't give a fuck and does what he says. Like, does whatever he wants, I mean. Because he's the supervisor, man. We can't say shit. His orders we follow. Which also reminds me, half the time I'm not even doing my actual fucking job. Half the time I'm helping out all the other guys that are overworked as well. But it's not my job. I do it anyway because the supervisor's orders trump all. But it's very annoying that I have the responsibility to clean. Oh, but suddenly I have to drop whatever I'm doing so that I can go help out this other guy who has this fucking 30-minute project, and then I get in trouble for not cleaning because I was told to go help this other guy. And it's like, what the fuck? Perfect example. Yesterday, the fucking most chaotic morning I've had since I got hired. Everyone was forced to the back. Even the guy that didn't actually do hard labor, the checker, he just goes and checks the customers and makes sure that everything's okay. Even he got called to the back. So it's not just me that's suffering, but as the lowest, tier on the entire yard, I suffer the most. He has all go back and move and clean a bunch of shit. He wanted it all done before lunch, basically. He wanted it done before lunch. That shit probably takes, at minimum, a whole day. We were able to get it done in 5-6 hours, but not before lunch. That was too much for before lunch. So it's just unrealistic expectations sometimes. And then also the fact that sometimes we don't even have work. Sometimes the yard is too clean to be worth cleaners on site, but because supervisor expects us to be working, not even half, I'd say a third of the time I have to pretend that I'm doing work. Straight up, my work schedule consists of doing my job, doing other jobs that are not in my job description, and pretending to work because there's no actual work for me to do. And it's annoying. It's very annoying. It sucks. It's awful. It's terrible. I hate it. It's miserable. But I need money because my parents are charging me for living at the house, and they want me to They want me to support and help them and like pay bills and shit. That second part I get, I should at least be able to contribute to the bills. But come on, man, really? $200 of rent every month of rent is why? And not to mention that if the apartment market is fucking atrocious. But my parents expect me to get an apartment within the year. Do you realize how hard that is? Not to mention, again, it could get better, for sure. It could also get worse. It's looking to get much worse before it gets better. And if it doesn't get better by the end of the year, well, fuck me, I guess. I'm just not able to get an apartment. I'm just fucked and screwed. It's miserable. It's awful, man. It's terrible. And it's like, also just having all that responsibility, all that hard work, and then at most having maybe 6-7 hours a day to myself. The only time I have a whole day to myself to rest and relax are the weekends. Which you might think, it's like school. Oh, you go to school for your hours and then you come back home and relax. Well, yes, but school isn't as demanding as work. At least my job. My job is so physically demanding that I can barely think to do anything other than light stuff. Like right now, I want to learn how to play fighting games, so I'm learning through Skullgirls, which is why I have the Skullgirls gameplay in the back. But I'm so tired, I practice what I can to get a good a solid few hours in, but I can't dedicate a whole bunch of time to it because I'm just so tired. And I used to be able to stay up till 3 or 4 and be okay. Now I knock out at maybe 1. That's hard maybe. Usually I knock out at 12:30 because I'm so fucking tired. And before you say, yes, my first job, it is my first job, but it's a hell of a first job. It's a lot of hard work, hard labor, something I don't do very often. But fuck me, just live with it, I guess. So that's I keep repeating myself, just trying to formulate the thought, that it could be my life. I could live the rest of my life just fucking going to the yard, doing hard work, and coming home tired. No, I don't want to do that. That's why I want to grow this channel. I have no shame in admitting it. I don't want to work. I want streaming and content creation to be my full-time job. And that's why I'm going to try and branch out more, do more videos, more stuff that I can more readily do. That way I can, get growth more quickly. Because I don't want to be just an FNF YouTuber. I don't want to do just FNF. I want to branch out and do different things. I want to, have a lot of different things, a lot of content, a lot of flavors for the various people that might follow me. And to the 1, 2, maybe 3 people that actively watch that I will actively come and follow me, thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully, we get more. Hopefully this channel grows and people actually value my opinion. But that's what we'll see. For now, it's just dealing with my shitty job. What else? Honestly, I can't think of anything else. The main motivation of this video, this yap session, was to just complain about my job. But I did also want to include that introduction, that whole explaining what's going on, and just kind of use my voice and speak properly for the first time. So for the last time, hi, Down to Flames, spreading my wings, doing more content. I want to be a content creator because I don't want to work. So with your help, I can not work. Thanks for, I'm checking the timer. It's fucking 15, almost 16 minutes. I didn't think I was going to go on for that long. So I appreciate you all listening to me, just fucking hearing me blabber on. I don't want to say that's about it because that'd be stealing Critical's line. So I think I don't want to like be cringe either and go, oh, I'm making this crazy catchphrase like, all right, guys, see ya the next time. Like, no, I just want to say, thanks for listening. Bye.